Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one's going to be on my Sami Zayn the Champ. Um, so a couple things, like for Stip Tour, it was required to take him gold if you wanted the max points for the special one, so I did it. I had him silver. I wasn't that broke up about it because I'm a Sami Mark, right? Most people know this. There's a lot of different ways you can run him. Um, like you can run him with the sub countdowns and increase blue MP, right? That works really well. Um, yeah. So the damage per snowfall move, even with the moment, just doesn't work great. Triple black is cascade risky, um, obviously, but if you have the rainbow snowfall plate, it works really well. A lot of people are like, use the black snowfall plate on Sami because they see the black moves, but he doesn't turn them all black, right? So you're not getting black multiply gems. So you really would want a rainbow for this. The big reason I run him this way is simply because he can share Indy strap and the strap I use for Indy and Jacob, right? Um, it's the universal gem damage ministry plate for multiply gems 100%, and then the blue multiply gem damage. So that's the big reason I run him this way. If I need to run him with the subs countdowns, I have this thing right here, where I have Brett's jacket and the Z plate. I wasn't gonna run that, but maybe I will just do that for you guys so you can see. I won't have a graphic. Um, so yeah, this is the way I run him. I do have this moment. It doesn't really do a heck of a lot, honestly, um, for him. And the snowfall build just doesn't hit hard even with this. So they kind of did him dirty, to be honest, in my opinion. Um, he never felt like S tier even on release. But yeah, he can hit hard with the snowfall plate because you can double it up. I'll run it without Leo as well for those that don't have it. Standing drop kick, 7 MP black, 300k damage, top row into snowfall gems, modify all gems below it into multiply gems of strength 3. These are really weak for how cascade risky this is. That was always my issue. These should be at least like 7. Maybe one day he'll get a moment. Anyway, that adds multiplies. Exploder suplex, 7 MP black, 418k damage, 7 snowfalls into black. And blue thunderbomb, 10 MP finisher, 3 million damage, and destroy 42 random multiply gems. This doesn't scale great, the move damage, because there's no boof. Too bad. Anyway, we're going to go and CM Punk because he's got the medals and we have the medals. I'm actually gonna post this when I'm on vacation, so recording it ahead of time. It's one of those things. So yeah, gameplay loop is simple. As long as you don't cascade, it's great. So you do this, then you hit this, and we're probably gonna get a wild card here and pin him. Almost. So what you would do then if you had the snowfall played on is you'd hit this again. Now you'd have 1000% gem buff, and he'd hit super duper hard, right? So yeah, I mean, I've obviously not because I don't have the snowfall plate on. I wouldn't put it on him because of the cascade risk. He will hit hard, but you know, I don't like cascade risk. And you can see 78 million with this reduced to, what was it, like 68? So with Leo, it hits fine this way if I need to use him. Or I feel like using him because I'm a Sami Mark. There's just the cascade risk, so it's very difficult for me to ever want to use him. And then if you didn't have Leo, just any zombie is fine. They're all kind of the same. I would be inclined to use black second if you have it. We'll just throw zombie Bailey on there. Red gems. Let's see. Let's actually look at his gem strength. So yeah, black would be the next best, and then red or green. So Bailey or Chelsea after Gunther. And you can see how hard it hits without Leo. And then just for funsies for you guys, I'll throw the sub build on so you can see that. Definitely hits way less hard without Leo because the multiply gems are so small. This is one where Leo makes a big difference over the zombies. And there's the cascade, which you knew it would happen. And if you cascade, you're done because it's always into multiply gems. So you're completely done. And by done I mean you are pinning them. So super high risk. That's the big reason I don't like this build set. It's unfortunate. If he didn't move the pin bar on this, I would actually use him all the time because I love Sami. And then I would put the snowfall plate on him because I'm a Sami mark. There we go, we didn't pin, and because we don't have the snowfall plate, no reason to hit the snowfalls again. You can see without Leo, it's probably like 20 million less at least. Yeah, 58 reduced to 51, so like 20 million less without Leo. It can still hit okay, and that's with 150% strap, so, you know, and some good plates, right? So, let me just show you guys the sub build with that strap. Because this I also will throw on Jacob, like boss battler stuff. It's got a Z Judgment Day plate on, which doesn't need it at all. You'd be better off with like an Acolyte plate, and I'm not going to switch to tier 6 metals for this. But it is a 150 strap as well. And this is probably the build most people would or should use on the regular, right? So the Brett's jacket adds 200% red jam damage off of the sub. You make the whole board red. You fill it up at 6 MP, so it's not bad. You leave strength 4 multiplies. So this is the same principle, really, as the other one, but you can get Sherry on if you have Sherry. If not, you would use Andre, right? So Sherry and Santa. And we want Bailey, actually, because she's red. Charge Santa. Better would be the way I would run her, with which would be Andre and Leo over Santa, but I know most people won't have Leo, so better is Andre and Leo, second best is Sherry, third best would be Andre and Annie's other zombie right there. This is also a 150 strap. Gameplay loop is actually quite simple as long as you don't get pinned. If you get pinned, you're done. So there's your countdowns go out. AI doesn't like to match loot boxes, so those are pretty ideal. And if we lose one loot box gem, we'll lose a lot of damage. Here we go. We kept a really good amount of multiplies, so you can see it in action. That's a good. This is a good hit. 81 reduced to 71. That's a very good hit. So yeah, that's the way most people should run him, I would say. In my opinion, that's probably the safest way. So yeah, I just mainly showed the other build because that's the top end damage if you had the snowfall plate with the double snowfall. So anyway, that's my Sami. Couple different ways to run him. I know people had been asking about it, and since I finally have him gold, why not? I figured I would do this. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and remember to like, subscribe, and share because that really helps me out. And that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Love me some Sami. For sure, for sure.